We continue our discussion with the author of Chosen Assumption, Tshireletso, who's compiled a beautiful book, an anthology of poems based on his own subjective experiences, a thinker of note whom we also told is inspired by great leaders such as the late Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. We're here at Oliver Oat Bosch and having a chat with Teddy. Earlier on, before the break, you were just talking about the importance of critical thinking or analytical thinking. What does that entail, just as a character trait or something that one needs to develop and inculcate?
Okay, most of the time I do believe in writing. That's what I believe, because I believe that's where deployment or rendering of things or innovation comes from. So I believe you have to write something in order to deploy that particular thing.
Okay, and in writing it, it doesn't just stay as an idea or a thought. You then also engage with it further and break it down in components to become what it is meant to become.
Yes, it starts as an idea, and then you have to be able to derive from this idea, like what it could be, because I believe intuition is leading you somehow. And then you're going to reiterate along the way in order to get to the position where this thing might take you.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to now just segue into one of your poems, a sonnet that reads, "Nature loves the poor too." And that used that analogy, that nature loves the poor too. What do you mean by it? And primarily because we have a huge inequality situation in the country, how is this poem meant to enable us to think better or be solution orientated?
Yes, so it's to remind those who don't really have much to know that in life you just have to work through things and be able to attain those things. But actually, precisely speaking, I think it does explain in great details that, for instance, when it rains upon us, or it rains upon us all, you see. So that's how you have to see the world, and then you can work your way through whatever you want to attain.
Okay, let's get into the poem and not keep too much suspense to our viewers. You can just recite that for us, and we can discuss it further.
Nature loves poor too. When tears of clouds rain, upon all it drenches the same effort. You can hate with same in its face. You get wet, rich or not, and that you cannot break. You and I drink water. Wind you can to rep, for yours only your family breath. Whether you me or alter, time turns all with blessing. Though we still brave to pray for the night, inclines calm night sky of star shines, for the sun that light loves so bright. A heart so kind or evil gets still gray hair, for death is blind for what you have.
That's very deep. Death is blind for what you have, because you can't take your riches, outside earth or, beyond the grave, so to speak. Okay? So the messaging as well, I know it's very nuanced and it's layered and it's based on interpretation, that nature is the source of everything,
yes.
And it provides equally for all of us, regardless of what your social standing may be.
That's true, because nature is something sort of like transcendent, you see. So sometimes you have to be someone to understand its mysterious mysteries, you see. So, but once you understand nature, I think, hence I speak about solitude, it's part of the thing. So I think somehow you'll have an efficient life. I presume so, and I believe so.
And it's a life of being content, not necessarily anxious about what you don't have. It's about gratitude, if I'm understanding you.
Yes, gratitude, not content. You can be content, yeah. It's gratitude towards nature or God.
gratitude, and just appreciating nature and the influence it has on modern day life as well. We continue our discussion with the author of Chosen Assumption, Teddy Sako, just after this.